Hello there. In this particular lecture, we are going to learn about how to use try catch in JavaScript. Well, try catch is used in JavaScript to handle errors in a very safe and in a very clean way, right? It let us try to run code, and if something goes wrong, it goes to the catch block, right? Catch block. So we will understand it by coding, right? So let's go to our Visual Studio Code and understand it step by step. Let's go. So let's first understand the definition of your try catch. Your try catch is JavaScript error handling structure. That means the main purpose of using try catch is to handle errors in JavaScript. Code inside try is executed first, and if there are an error, right, then only it jumps to the catch. So let's understand the syntax of this try catch, and then we'll move to the examples which will make all the concepts very clear. So what is the syntax of try catch? So it's very simple. It's more like we use the if else statements, right? Similarly, we write here try, and then we put a curly bracket, and then at the end we write the catch, and then again we first put a bracket, and here we catch the error, and then we put a curly bracket, and this is how you write the syntax of your try catch block, right? Yeah. So let's take an example and understand that how this works. So we will create a simple division, right? So let's write the try. Inside of this we will write the code, the main code which we are actually going to implement, right? So let a equals to 10, let b equals to, let's make b equals to 0, right? Yeah. Now if b is equals to, sorry, 0, then I'm saying that you throw an error which is like it cannot divide by 0. That's the statement. So throw new error, then put a bracket, and I will give a message here that is cannot divide by 0, right? So I'm throwing an error in the case when your p is equals to 0, and we are making it 0 just because we want to see that how our catch is going to work, right? Now let result equals to a by b, and then we will print the, sorry, result, right? Now here we will write what? A catch. A catch block will catch what? Error. So we will write error here, and then we will print the error. For printing we will write console dot log, then a bracket, and inside of this I will write the error, right? Whatever error it's going to catch, it will be printed here. Fine. And from the above statement, above line of code, we can see that we made, since we made b equals to 0, it will be cached inside this if statement, and here it is saying that if b is equals to 0, yes, definitely b is 0, then it will, this particular try catch block will throw an error which will say that cannot divide by 0. So let's see that whether this catch block is catching my error or not. So we'll go to our console. Yeah, and you can see that it is showing an error which is cannot divide by 0. How it is working? Because we are using this try catch, and we are throwing an error in the try catch block, and which is getting catched by your catch block, right? And inside of this we put an error which is actually holding this statement, which is actually holding the error, and that we are printing. Fine. Yeah. So let's take another example to understand it more better. So in the second example, what we are going to do, we will simply mistype a variable, right? A very simple example like try, and I'm saying that let result equals to, let's write use a variable which is not defined, like x plus 10. Now here we have not defined this x at anywhere, right? We have not defined the x, so definitely it will show an error, right? Yeah. So let's make a catch here. Inside of this I will write error, and then I will print that error, console.log bracket error, right? So it should give me an error that your particular x is not defined. How it will work? Because we are using a try catch, so it will simply show me the error in the catch, like it will catch that error in the catch block, and then it will print that particular error for me. As you can see, it is showing that reference error and x is not defined. How it is working? Because we are using the try catch block. Fine. So I hope you understood the example. Fine. And basically what the main purpose of it, because if we use the if else statement, even then also it can work as the same, because this particular line will definitely give an error, right? So what's the main purpose of using catch and try? So the main thing is that catch handles the error and prevents the app crash. Means your catch will handle that error and prevent your code from, or your app from getting crashed. This is the main reason. Your all the codes in here will run perfectly sequentially, right? Just all the error will like managed, get handled with the help of this catch, right? So that's the main purpose, that why we use this try catch block in our code. And this is all for today's video. I hope you understood the concept very clearly. And this is all for today's, so thank you so much for watching. If you like the video, then hit the like button and the subscribe button. We will meet in the next video very soon. Till then, goodbye.